All right. Let's see, that should be good now. Yes, excellent. So, welcome back to the stream. Hopping back into Wrath of the Righteous. And I have quite a bit of stuff I have to take care of today. So, bum bum bum. Alright, so, last time, what happened last time? I had that dream. There was a big old dream going on. Let me just check my gear here. Do I? I'm doing alright. How about yourself, Cookie Mom? Let's see. This probably drop. Most of these can be sold. Ooh. That should go on Sela. This too. I can put that in here for now. Yeah, let's see. Where's Sela? Let's see. Currently she's wearing full plate. This is... Let's see. This is half plate. I did finish eventually, yes. And I got all 3 endings. So, yeah. That will be on YouTube tomorrow. But also the VODs are available on Twitch. Just if you got a minute. Oh my god. It's a +2 half plate. Holy shit. Okay, that's good. Alright, that is going on her now. And this is significantly better than her current heavy shield. So, that goes there. In that case, that full plate can go in the pile here. I want to say that's everything I need to dump. Cold iron rapier. I think these are being equipped on people. So, probably shouldn't move those around. Alright. So, oh god, last time I had that, last time I had that dream where I saw the bull demon, I think. I'm not 100% sure who it was. But I saw a demon. They were trying to draw out the demon within me. But I suppressed it. And then they woke up. Because that stream was going on for too long. Because I didn't expect all the stuff to happen at the end of it. So, I've been doing a little thinking about the army stuff. Wait, no, I wanted to go to the map. I didn't want to go out. There we go.
Time becomes distance.
Yeah, it should be fine. Anyway, so... yes, I got you as a cleric now. Probably take you instead of her. Social. I think he's a Saren... no. Is he a Saren Ray follower? I want to say he is. Alright, Mythic. Domain Zealot. Mythic ability. Use the abilities of your domains as a swift action. That's not bad, actually. What the hell is your character build? He is a regular cleric. He's a Shellonite. Good domain. So, Touch of Good is sacred bonus on attack rolls equal to half level. That's pretty good. Charm domain. Baffle. Oop. Charm domain, we have Dazing Touch, which is daze. Okay, so hit die or lower can be dazed for 1 round as a melee touch attack. Actually, that's pretty good if you have that as a swift action. Cleric's proficient with all simple weapons. Detect magic. Let's see, good. Charm domain and channel positive energy. Also have spontaneous healing because you're a cleric. Selective channel is always handy. Extra channel is always handy. Toughness. Medium armor focus. Using a glaive, because of course you are, as a Shellenite. Shellen is a god of beauty, and her weapon is a glaive. Bladed brush style is not in this game, though, so I can't use that, unfortunately. That would be lovely if bladed brush style was in the game. That is a fun style. I can't remember. That's the one where you get dex to using a glaive, if I remember correctly. There's also like a weird pole dancing move where you can like do a whirlwind attack with your glaive by like actually spinning around on it. I don't remember. A bunch of spells. Oh, you can prep another thing here. Lesser Resto is useful, but not that useful for you. How about Owl's Wisdom? And here we have Dispel Magic and 2 Prayers. And it's your domain spell, too. Okay. So what was this? Right. You want to pick Domain Zealot as your thing. So Domain's actions as a swift action is not bad. Send in summons. Hideous Laughter. Boundless Healing. Oh. Oh my god, that's good. Okay, so amount of hit points now restored is dependent entirely on your cast level and disregards any limits on the original spell. Because most cure spells have like... Cure Light Wounds has like a 1d6 plus your caster level up to 5. But this means that any healing spell he has just ups until he hits 20. So Cure Light Wounds now becomes not infinitely scaling, but it scales much better. That's pretty strong. That I'm probably going to go with. Probably going to go with that. Domain Zealot is interesting, but ideally he's not even going to be in melee range to use it. Boundless Healing, though? Ah, that's good, Stit. Oh, I got an extra spell slot here. Let's slap in a Cure Moderate Wounds. Excellent. We're good there. So, back to what I was doing. I have to take a look at my recruit list. So, I had a couple thoughts about this. I have 3,650 gold. I should, theoretically, be able to buy, like, any size unit, really. So, if I... Well, these are really expensive. So, if I buy, like... a 40-man... Oh, wait, am I actually... Is there a limit to how many there are available? I think there are. So, like, I'm getting this per day, so I have a big stock up. I need to build up my army. Oh, this requires Divine Favors. So I can build this up to a max. And then I still have a 30... Oh, no, this is bad, actually. Oh, buy resources. So I can use this. This is probably supply? I can buy gold with that, and I can buy this, but I don't really know how these work. So the army stuff still kind of baffles me a little bit. Okay, the finance, I'm getting 200 a day. Military, 0 BP per week, 0 BP per week, 0 BP per week. Leadership. So I need... How do I get Divine Favors? I don't know. Oh, actually, I want to swap to the army. Wait, did I not recruit? I didn't recruit. Goddamn. I was wondering why I had so much money left. Alright, the Legion is marching out of Canabras. Okay, I can set the leader back to this guy. I might... See, that's the demon army. This one is way tougher than I was expecting it to be. I should probably have the army rest at this point. I don't know how to set up a new base camp, though. Oh. Encounter. Okay. Yeah, this...
Did we step on their toes as well?
Alright, this is time. So, let's just... Oh, right. I can use this button.
Is this a mock fight?
There we go. Anything good? No. Ooh, a scroll. And another scroll. Yeah, the, Oh! Remove fear? The, army stuff in this is baffling me a little. Oh my god, that's so good! Holy shit, a wand of grease? Battles are gonna be horrible from now on. Should probably give that to Wolchif right away. But yeah, the army management stuff is baffling me just a wee bit. I'm not 100% sure how to, like, deal with it. Like, the controls are a little confusing to me. Okay, where's that wand at? Is it usable? Wand of remove disease, wand of grease, remove fear. Yeah, give me this. Wolchif is going to be in a good spot. Let's do a little scouting here. That's rest. Alright, camouflage. Night watch. Alchemy. You can go do that. Scroll scribing. You do that because I don't have any of that anyway. Man. Let's evade that for now. Moondance Meadow. Druids of Old Sarkoris, practitioners of the Green Faith, used to perform their sacred nighttime rites, dancing in the silver moonlight and offering up prayers to Mother Nature. The bones can still be found in the sickly soil of the desecrated meadow, where for many decades one could only hear grunting, dying screams, and the crackling of torn flesh in place of music and laughter. Now, that's a bit grim. Alright, so this is actually the first real army combat that you would have, or not this. This is right here is the first combat that you would have if you're playing Wrath of the Righteous normally. It's the crossing. I don't remember exactly what it is, but I know there's a bunch of tieflings in the army that you have to deal with. Enemy garrison in the way, huh? So you can just sneak by the enemy armies. Makes sense. You're a single unit, effectively. Although, fun facts about the army rules, a single, like... What is it? A single character is a army unit of their CR -4, I want to say.
I will protect you with my life.
Yeah, you have... Oh, what the hell are you?
I failed you.
Holy shit.
Just sit here.
It's all your fault.
Worry about me.
This was unexpected.
Okie dokie then. What the fuck?
No, is all of this blood mine? Never thought I had that much.
Vision.
Wow. I'm enjoying it pretty much. Like, it's a fun game. Just, I'm still not, like I said before, I'm still not completely getting my head around the army stuff. Like, I didn't actually play Wrath of the Righteous, I ran Wrath of the Righteous. So, a lot of the army stuff I was sort of pseudo in control with, and a lot of it was just... Are we all fatigued? Huh. A lot of the stuff we ran was just like, it was very simplified. It was just sort of two big blobs of army bashing into each other until one of them died. Yeah, basically war. It's just like, fuck, those things just killed my ass. Can I recruit a new army? No. No, I can't. Alright, let's send the Legion up. Oh, I see. So they have to rest for a day. Alright, let's save right now before I send these guys into battle. Because this, I feel like this is probably going to be... Oh, this isn't too... Oh, So they have an enemy commander, too. Interesting. So, like I was saying before, the way army things are calculated, or maybe it's not -4, but like a 20th level character is effectively a single army unit who can take out army units of like up to like 10th level solo. So there's a lot of goofy stuff you can do with that. Like, you can have just a high level character go into battle and wipe out an army of tieflings, for example. Or I actually tried to figure out, could you make like a single swordsman literally just fight an entire army? And yes, you can. There's multiple ways to do it. Best way is samurai. Because there is a samurai archetype called Ronin, which lets you, if I remember correctly, it lets you resist death a couple times per day. Wait, no, it's Order. Samurai Order. I'm trying to remember the exact thing I came up with. No, it wasn't Ronin. I just like using Ronin because it's a lot of fun. It was Order of the Flame. Use a samurai with Order of the Flame and make it a sword saint. What Order of the Flame does is it makes it so that if you kill an enemy, you get the ability to immediately challenge another enemy nearby. And challenges a samurai or cavalier ability, which gives them big combat bonuses to attacking a specific target. So what you do is Order of the Flame. Normally a samurai has limited challenges per day. You can only challenge like 4 or 5 enemies per day. You get big damage bonuses and all that stuff, but Order of the Flame, as long as you kill someone, you get to kill streak like a theoretically infinite number of enemies. So you have Order of the Flame. Sword Saint makes it so that you can do a EI like draw slash attack, which does huge amounts of damage on a target you challenged but haven't damaged yet. So you get an opening shot on them, which is huge. And then there's a number of feats that came out in Healer's Handbook, which made it so a samurai who like got a bunch of these feats could get like twice their HP and temp HP every time they challenge. Or if they die, they just, as an immediate action, regen twice their health. So you can have this character wading into battle, literally never taking a hit, and just mowing down enemies one after one each turn. Super goofy. Never got to do it, unfortunately, because when the fuck am I going to be able to have a single samurai literally fighting thousands of dudes at once? Speaking of thousands of dudes, I should tell you about, what did I call him? Stonewall Wall of Stone Jackson. The man with a 90-foot reach. Ow! Ow! Fuck! Okay, let's see if I can take any of these guys out. Like, Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, I'm dead. I'm dead. This is not good. I have no idea how to fucking deal with this. This army shit does not make any sense to me. The fuck is this? The fuck is that noise? Never heard my phone make that noise before. Okay, let's reload that. That's clearly not going to work. So I guess what I should do is just have the army hang out here until I can recruit more people for it. And then just blast with a big... Oh, that's my actual money. That's what it is. I'll just, like, blast it with a huge amount of forces because I have no options to do anything else. Okay, can't tell if it's on or off. There they are.
Cheer you on from over there.
Okay, good. We do have time. We do have it. Okay, good. So you are going to charge. You're also going to charge. You should be having... Holy shit! How many attacks did you fucking do? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Bite and 4 claws? Jesus Christ. Okay, I didn't actually mean to do that. Okay, we are going to... I'm gonna put you in a pit. Are you fucking... Okie dokie. Okay, what the hell is this? What the hell CR is a Similodon? Smilodon. Pathfinder. Smilodon, Sabretooth Tiger. They are a CR5? I should be able to fight 2 of them. Let's see, what is this thing's attack? Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, Sabretooth Cat, CR5. Melee, it's got a bite, 2 claws, and rake. And bleed. And pounce. But it doesn't have 4 claws. What the fuck? Those things were attacking way too much. Let's try stealthing. Where are they? There it is.
Do not fear. Do not
Well, that's unfortunate.
whimper.
Okay, creep pit.
Yes.
Well, that could have been worse. Oh, he doesn't have fast stealth, does he? Okay, Socio, what do you have? You have... Are these things evil? I can't tell. Unbreakable Heart. Hypnotism. I don't know if I got the hypnotism off or not.
Make every strike count.
Okay, you're fighting defensively. I'm gonna have you go here then to hold the line, as it were. You toss another bomb at it. Well, that's a kick in the dick. How about an acid arrow? Sick.
Time to share your treasures.
Okay, Sela is not in great health. Bless. How do I use the cure spell? Channel positive heal living, damage undead, dazing touch, treat affliction. Does he not? No, he should. I don't remember how to do it though. And belt. Potion of Shield of Faith. How do you do that? Charge, coup de grace, treat affliction. No. Demoralize. Touch of good. Acrobatics. Channel positive energy. Dazing touch. Wait, do they not have that ability in here? Oh, that's unfortunate. Or maybe I like... Oh, well, that works too. Alright, you are gonna...
Endure this.
Oh, perfect! One of them down.
The inheritor.
Are you... Okay, that's fine too. Okay, you can probably just acid splash this one.
Distract them from me.
I'll just sit here.
Shh, fuck.
Don't worry about me.
Eternal Rose, I call upon you.
It's gotta be almost dead.
You won't survive me.
Oh! Fuck. Okay, can I...
For the beauty with your heart,
How do I...
not your eyes.
How do I... That's not it. Ah, that's how. Cure serious wounds on you. That'll do for the moment. Ooh, we got a bag. Not much in there. Hopefully those are the only strong encounters in this area. Oh, composite longbow. Keen! Oh, that's lovely. That is really lovely.
Step, step, step.
Take that. Okay, I'll just save real quick. Again. Alright, I want to go to Lan. You're using a entrapping longbow, which is useful. But is it as useful as a keen composite longbow? Probably not. Also, I'll be back in just one moment. I just had a thought, actually. So, the keen longbow is good for the moment, but should I start taking those improved critical feats on Lan? Like, you get improved critical, and then improved critical, and then improved critical, and then improved critical, improved. And I should be able to get, like, a... what is that? 15 to 20 crit range times 4 with a longbow? That seems pretty strong. I don't remember if those things have a BAB requirement, though. They might. Probably do, actually. Oh, that's ominous. Yeah, boy, is that ominous. What the fuck? The fuck is this?
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
What the fuck? That's not the edge of the map. Okay.
Quick, else we miss all the fun!
Is this supposed to look like the map hasn't loaded? I'm not seeing any items here either, so I guess that was it? Like, that was just the encounter?
Step!
I'm just gonna really quickly make a bug report, so give me a second here. Let's see. Area Moondance Meadow. And it is, one area edge is black, but can still be walked into to entered area. Yeah, okay, that seems fine. So send that off. Yeah, so the reason I do that is because it actually does have my email on the bug report, so... Don't want you seeing my embarrassing email that I made, like, 10 years ago and I still use, because why would I change the email?
Time becomes distance.
Alright, well, nothing else here. Cool. Onwards! Yeah, I can leave that shit behind. I don't need any of that. How's my morale doing? 0. Sick. So, back to more tales about Wrath of the Righteous. I found out, well, not found out, I knew. that halflings are kind of a bitch. You have... I'll just heal there. Can I recruit more people? Yes, I certainly can. Oh, okay. So basically, if you die, just hang out for a little while and recruit a bunch of people. Wait for resources and people to come in. What unit is this? Is this like clerics? Alright, we got a bunch of footmen. I'll have them merge with the other legion. I guess all these units are operating on the same time scale? Yeah, they're all operating on the same time scale, so I can't move myself and the army simultaneously from the looks of things. Let's move you down this way. So it's not like I have my own time and then the army's moving on their own time. Oh, that's movement points. Okay. I was wondering why it suddenly dropped to 9. It's just because everyone in that unit is fatigued, so they can't move around as much. Alright, so that legion is currently recruiting more units. I'll have to work on that once I get more money. Gotta spend a couple more days exploring around. So, let's head into the Chilly Creek, as it were. Yes. Army has... Oh, God, I'm selecting the army, that's why. So right now, I guess it's just a case of have the army hang out. They've got... The fuck was that noise? Anyway, the army has 0 morale anyway, so having them just hang around and sit on their asses is not a problem. A small doll made of grass is tied to a tree with a dark blue ribbon. 3 old dolls hang from the branches. Their grass and seaweed bodies are slowly rotting away. Who you? Journal walks thoughtfully around the grove. He pauses in front of a few trees, lingering there for some time. He seems to be examining something carefully. At the sound of your footsteps, he turns around abruptly, but the anxious expression on his face quickly gives way to an amiable smile. Commander, it's so good to see you. It seems you found time to visit our quiet backwater after all. Could be mistaken, but it looked like you were frightened by my arrival. Oh no, you startled me. That's all. It's my overactive imagination. I still can't get used to living in such a small village. The town where I grew up was a good deal larger, and it was located near a trade route, so there are always lots of new faces and plenty of people bustling around. Here, though, it's different. The moment you step outside the village, you're all alone. You can walk for miles in any direction, with only the birds and animals for company. This is, of course, the way Aristotle teaches us to live, but truth be told, it still makes me feel somewhat uncomfortable. Why are you looking at the trees? See for yourself. He points to one of the branches, and among the leaves you notice a small doll made of grass and seaweed, tied with a blue ribbon. I keep finding them here in the grove. I think it's some kind of local ritual. I've asked the villagers to tell me what it means, but they won't give me an answer. I just don't understand the reason for all this secrecy. How do you like living here? I'm getting used to the way of things. I still get the occasional sidelong glance from the locals, but it's not surprising. After all, I'm just some stranger who decided to show up without an invitation and settle up down in the village. But they warned us about this in church. Such caution is expected at first. I just have to do my best to earn their trust. I heal, I purify the water, I give blessings. Sooner or later, they will accept me as one of their own. It's so quiet here. I understand. My time in Canabras gives me a small taste of war. I only had to live through it for a few days, but I know the horrors I witnessed will haunt my nightmares for years to come. I cannot imagine how hard it is for those like yourself, soldiers who given their lives to this cause. The priest places a hand on his heart. You have chosen to fight there in order to protect our peaceful and quiet life here, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. This place is like really close to the world wound. How the fuck is it so peaceful here? What do the locals think of Aristotle? They're indifferent. They're pragmatic people, you know? They don't have time for theology. If the old Deadeye helps them survive, that's good enough for them. You know, some priests get overzealous with sermons. They demand that people pray, observe all the rituals, make sacrifices, and then those priests, all holy and pious, are surprised when locals kick them out of the village right into the nearest ditch. The priest laughs. I was taught differently. First, you have to prove your worth. You have to show them why you and your deity are useful. It's only after they've begun to trust you and start asking questions about your faith that you can really share your beliefs. Then you can tell them all about old Deadeye and his teachings. Yeah, so Aristil is god of the hunt. He's a dude with a deer head. Big on bows. Real useful for bow characters, actually. He's lawful... Don't remember if he's lawful good or lawful neutral. But he's real good for bows. Like, there's a build used for... uses Guided Hand, which lets you use your wisdom to bow attacks. There's like a dozen different ways to get other stats to bow attacks nowadays, but it was handy when it came out. Yeah, so let's hang out.
Forwards? No, backwards. Backwards!
Straw dog clad in small, skillfully embroidered light blue dress is tied to the trunk of a tree. Yeah, so just bunches of them. Ah. Old faded blue ribbons hang from the branches of the trees. I have no idea what those are.
Step, step, step!
See, you can't go... Oh, can I go this way? I totally can. Excellent. Piece of gray ribbon hangs from the branch. A boat. Silver chain. A sling staff. If I had a halfling, that would be useful. But I don't. If luck would have it, I never will.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
So, you may be wondering, why am I fantasy racist? Well, halflings... I'm not fantasy racist against halflings in general. Just halflings in these types of games, specifically in Wrath of the Righteous, are not to be trusted. So, there's the old archetype of halfling thief, which is there for a reason because halflings have excellent thieving skills. They have bonuses to stealth because they're small. They have high dexterity bonuses. I think they're relatively hardy. They're charming, so they can charm their way out of situations that they normally wouldn't be able to. Like, there's just a bunch of stuff with halflings, like, that make them, like, ideal for thievery. Megalosaurus. But, in this particular, in addition... What a beast! We've got you now. Watch out for those huge teeth. Don't let them catch you. Oh god, that's a fucking... Is that a Hydra? Hang from the throat and belly. Fewer scales there. Well, this is awkward. I'm nowhere near the combat right now. Don't be afraid, everyone. We fought bigger ones than this. Okay, let's get into the combat. Okay, what is this thing? What even is this? Yeah, it's a Hydra. Okay. Do I know its health?
I'll remove this obstacle.
That sure is a Hydra. I'll move over to here.
You've crossed the right.
Yeah! Nobody died. Hail Hydra, more like hail the Hydra meat I'm going to be eating off of this bitch. That'll teach you to mess with us. A man with green eyes and broad shoulders of a swimmer and a fisherman's calloused hand shakes his fist at the beast's motionless carcass. Something's got him all worked up. This is the second time they crawled out this month. So let him come. A woman with eyes the same shade of green as the fisherman smiles at you. It's not the first time, it won't be the last. But what's that matter? They can't hurt us, and we can use their hides to make a lot of waterproof coats and cloaks. Marco, Melissa, I'd like to introduce you to someone. This is Singe, the commander of the Crusade. He's the one I told you about. Ah, a real hero in our small little backwater. It's so nice of you to drop by. We've never had anyone so important come to visit. Heroic acts are important, but sometimes it's good to leave the front lines and talk to ordinary people living ordinary lives. Anyway, welcome to Chili Creek. Hydras are usually way more dangerous, yeah. I can tell you have an eye for such things. Well, of course he does. He's the commander of the crusade. He probably could have told you all that with his eyes shut. It's thanks to our mother, Icy Rill. She takes care of her children, won't let anyone hurt them. She fills our nets with fish and drives away the monsters. That's right, and if she doesn't drive the beasts away, she'll weaken them so we can kill them. Who is Icy Rill? She's right here. Do you think this was the Selen? No, it would take you half a day of rowing before you reach that river. It's big, to be sure, and very important. The Selen flows through at least a dozen countries. But where would the great Selen be if it wasn't fed by thousands of little streams and creeks, such as our dear Icy Rill? The people of Chili Creek hold the river in great reverence. But you notice his voice is a bit strained. How can we not? Our whole lives are built around the river. From the wedding wreath we send down its stream to the funeral boat that floats away on the waters when the time comes. Our mother, Icy Rill, feeds us, gives us water, protects us. With a kind smile, Markhill casts a sidelong glance at the frowning priest. The gods are far away, but our Icy Rill is right here, so we treat her with respect. I guess it's Chili Creek because it literally freezes the monsters. You two look very much alike. I assume you're related? I don't like either of you. Die! Right you are. She's my little sister. Takes after her granny. May her memory never fade. And you look just like her grandpa. You two look very confident. Are you in charge? I should put this. Our village is too small for anyone to be in charge. We just happen to know a thing or two about using a weapon, so if some nasty creature comes crawling out of the river, we give the orders. But when it comes to fishing or fixing nets, we'll be the one following orders. We're not an army. There are no officers here. Although, truth be told, it's only been the last few years people have really started listening to us. Before that, villagers kept to themselves. No one wanted to go poking their nose into anyone else's business. When we first came up with the idea to start trading on the river, the other villagers stubbornly dug in their heels. But after money and goods began to flow into the village, they changed their minds. Yes, the village has been growing quickly. We're getting to see all kinds of things we had never heard about before. The year before last, we had a fair, and people came all the way from Canabras to attend. Then a priest came. We'd never seen one of those before in these parts. And now, who'd have thought? The commander of the crusade! What are those grass dolls? Shadow passes over Markhill's face and he looks away. There's nothing to tell, really. An old local custom. It's just a ritual. No one seems willing to share any further details. How's life in the village? Not much has changed. He's a good lad, can do some healing, never bothers us with sermons. Why, he's even learning to fish in his spare time. He also knows a lot of songs, and when he sings, it makes you want to sit and listen. Melissa smiles archly at the priest, and he blushes. The Whirlwind isn't that far away. Have you ever been attacked? No, we've never seen him. Our mother, Icy Rill, keeps us safe. She would never let some abominations get near us. I have to go. Interesting. I feel like there's more to this place. I'll take those eyes, though. There's definitely more to this place. Oppressor's gloves? +2 bonus on persuasion skill checks made to intimidate. In addition, whenever the wearer of these gloves concerns a critical hit, the enemy suffers a -2 penalty on saving throws against mind-affecting conditions. Fancy.
Step, step, step.
I feel like that would be really good for, like, maybe a thug rogue.
Forwards! No, backwards. Backwards!
Potion of protection from good. There's the village. Let's see what else we got around here. There's a wolf down there I want to check out. Who's up here? There's a person here. Is it the Megalosaurus? It might be.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
Why does it say there was someone here? Oh, it's actually the elk. It's actually the animals. Okay. I suppose if you're a druid, you can actually talk to them, right? Dire wolves, huh?
No time for debates.
I probably am fine with turning off turn-based, right? Yeah, these guys aren't strong enough to be an issue for me. Like, these are just basic ass dire wolves.
Step, step, step.
What's this? Oh shit.
I refuse to accept their
Oh
statement.
shit.
This'll leave a bruise. Just sit here. Don't worry about me.
Make every strike count.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Okay, use this. Cure on Sela. Oh, he doesn't get a free attack off that. Okay. Okay, Nenyo, you are gonna out a magic missile at the Similodon.
I'll just sit here.
Oh, God damn it.
About me.
Okay, 5-foot step away. Kill you. Are you serious? You quiet down in the chat. Okay, that bear was barely an issue. Good. Yeah. That dire bear was actually way less dangerous than I was expecting it to be. That thing died after, like, 2 hits? Yeah, I think it died because it got hit by, like, the bomb and then lands arrows. Do you have greater restorations?
The world has suffered enough.
No, wait. Greater Resto is like a level 6 spell or something, I think.
Time becomes distance.
Ooh, there's a deer and there's a box. Bone necklaces. Ferocious Megaloceros. Hi. Oh, wait, what's that? Just a regular heavy pick, it looks like. Alright, and... seems like that's it for this... Oh, we got a ferocious wolf over there.
You're irrelevant.
I'll cheer you on from over there.
Oh, that's a lot more wolves than I was expecting. Okay, we're probably fine. We're probably fine. There we go. Yeah, see, fine. More wolves than I was expecting, but still not a problem. More wolves just means more pelts. And more pelts means more money. Since you can't really do much else with the pelts. Alright, on to the village now. Cleared out the rest of this map, I think. Yeah, so just into the village proper. I have no idea what those dolls could be, though. Like, there's a few doll-based things, but they're not, like... they're not going to be something you can really use. Or... Godspeed salad. Like, the only doll-based thing I can think of is Crystal Hue, where you have the doll of Zon Kuthon getting passed around, and then you toss it into a river, or whatever. But that's not this. That's probably not really related. Against the Coven. Let's see. Okay, so this is about a changeling who fought against the Coven. Doesn't seem to directly be tied to this, but you never know. This is bizarre. I'm not finding anything untoward here at all. Like, the only thing I found of minor suspect was the potion of protection against good. And that's just like, it's just a random ass loot drop here. Okay, let's talk to you two. See if you got anything to say. Look, the commander's back. Do you have any troubles, nightmares? Don't know what you're talking about. Sleeping like a dead man. Do you worship any deities? Icy Rill. It's not much of them outlines. Well, we fished and caught some rough. They were big too, nice and plump, fat as piglets. Okay, so she's into the priest. How are you doing? Why were you examining? No, we know that. Your name sounds familiar. I often get a lot of questions about him. You're not the first person to make the connection. Few people know that Jordan was a follower of Erstill. He didn't just create maps, he also described the customs and ways of life in the villages when he traveled. I'm honored to share his name. Okay, I grow more suspicious by the second, but I have nothing to found my suspicions on. So, departure it is. Don't want to go here, I want to go here. I suppose there is that skip day button if you just want to, like, beef up your army without having to run around doing stuff. There's no time limit at this point in the game. It's literally just get to Dresden whenever you get there. Let's see, Chili Creek is the end of that path. Yeah, take a nap. Okay, let's see if I beat the corruption back. I'm at tier 1. Okay, I should probably... What is this corruption? Ooh, that's bad. Okay, got it. Back to the camp it is. That's really awful, though. Like, holy shit, that's strong.
You can handle them.
And by strong, I mean bad. Oh, it's an incubus! Okay, Sela, you're gonna smite his ass. Or... Okay, never mind. I do like the... I prefer the turn-based combat, generally speaking, but it is faster for, like, these chump fights to do it with the real-time with pause. That's why I was swapping back and forth between them with, like, the Smilodons, for example. But generally speaking, I do prefer the turn-based combat, but for purposes of viewing, it might not be the best. If you know what I mean by that. Because I can spend a lot of time in turn-based combat. I'm perfectly fine with the turn-based combat. But, like, in a 4 to 6 hour stream, whoever's watching might not be. Nah. I'll just keep moving. Oh, that's not good. Maybe I should have done that. Okay, what am I fighting?
Did we step on their toes as well?
We got a Quasit, 2 Cultist Archers, 2 Quasits.
Cover me, all right?
All right, well that's one dead.
Endure this.
Good. Where the fuck did you come from? Alright, well that wasn't a lot of damage.
Time to share your treasures. Oh, is all of this blood mine? Never thought I had that much. Fall!
Okay, that's not great.
I wonder what lies.
Okay, good. That one's dealt with. I'm down. You can cast this on them.
Distract them from me.
Nice.
You won't survive.
Yeah. Fucking stealth Brimarax. Ooh, a lot of loot though.
I will lend you my aid.
What do we got? Breastplate, is that magic? No. I'm not a big fan of how the,
You have but to ask.
Wait a second, this is the Meadow map. Yeah, this is straight up the Meadow map. I'm not a big fan of how the... Of how the magical icon, a magic item icon, is like so small it can actually be covered up by the actual equipment you're looking at itself. That's kind of bad. You really should be on top, like at the very least.
Let me help.
You can actually. Like, let me show you right now.
Becomes distance.
We will win.
I just gotta wait for
this
these
war.
two slowpokes to catch up. So, this button over here is the formation button. And allows you to select from various pre-mades. T formation. I like using this one because it puts Sela up front. And you have the 2 melee characters and then the range characters like in the middle. And you can also move it around to customize it however you want. So now if I go over here, it's changed into the new formation. So it's pretty cool. You get a lot of play with that. Let's get out of here. I keep getting notifications on my phone. I don't know what from. Let me see here. Okay, I've got... That's an app. That's another streamer going live. Minecraft Invitational. What the fuck? It's got a notification about a Kickstarter I'm already backing. Okay, like I said it before, I have not played Wrath of the Righteous. I ran Wrath of the Righteous. So all this stuff is pseudo-new to me. Oh god, that reminds me. I forgot about the halfling. I keep forgetting about halflings being complete assholes. So, no. I'm almost at the camp. I'll just rest when I get to the camp. So, Nura is the halfling that you're given, and she's like the... She's the evil halfling that you're supposed to get. Like, she's working behind the scenes. I don't remember the specifics. She's doing a lot of behind-the-scenes work to try and, like, undermine morale in the party. Oh, wait, that... What was that guy's name again? He's not around here. Hey, Hargis! It was something with a... It was something with a J? Like, Jarnus?
Step, step,
I don't remember. Anyway, there... It was a guy who's like, he's there to be the voice of dissatisfaction and anti-reason in the group. But Nura is there to undermine you directly. She's working with the demon. She's literally, like, if I remember correctly, she's actually chaotic neutral working with the demons. She's not chaotic evil because a paladin will just zap them instantly if you spot a chaotic evil person. But when I ran, my party thought she was suspicious immediately, and one of the characters placed a unseen servant. They had, I don't remember the specifics, but they had the ability to summon a, like, long duration unseen servant and just put it on her. So she just had this thing following around 24/7, and if at any point they found she did something suspicious, it would trigger and send them, like, an alert, and everyone, all of them would just immediately descend on her and, like, kill her ass. So, that she never did anything suspicious outright that would be caught by the unseen servant, because it's an unseen servant. It's pretty dumb. But then eventually, at one point, they were, I can't remember what they were doing, but they had split the party to do something. And one of them's like, okay, I'm going to watch her. Is she doing anything? I have true sight on. I say, she's not doing anything, but you do see a strange, invisible creature floating next to her, following her every movement. I'm going to kill it. They do that, kill the unseen servant, which they had forgotten about, and immediately trigger every single other person in the party to kill her. Just straight up. Completely by accident did the right thing. That's what you get when you have a bunch of paranoid people playing a game. Yeah, might as well put this on. You know how to use a longbow, right? Yeah, it is better than the crossbow, I suppose. Yeah, I have a lot of stories about Pathfinder, though. That group was wacky. They're also the group who, previously, I had run Reign of Winter. One of the parts of that, you go to Russia, and you have to kill Rasputin in order to save Baba Yaga. Yes, actually. And, they accidentally war-crimed a few times during that encounter, so that was fun. Alright, back to the map screen, though. Why does Commander's Chest even show up on the loot pile? Really? Yeah, having a cleric is a godsend. You never realize how much you can appreciate having a full caster on the squad until you don't have one, and then you do get one. Or you have one, and then you lose it. Still missing this, but I can't afford these people. Recruit. Alright, 2nd Legion, march out. Oh, that reminds me of another halfling that I inflicted upon a group. I'm just going to combine these. Can I not combine these? I guess it's a max of 50, huh? Anyway, that reminds me of another halfling I inflicted upon a group. So, there's a module called the... You know, I might as well move this Legion back, honestly. Let's skip a day. I might as well move this Legion back and put them here so that I can immediately deploy them with the new army units. So, I was going through a module called... It was called the Emerald Spire. Interesting little thing. It's basically just like a... It's a multi-level dungeon that just descends deeper. And each dungeon was made by a different group. It's similar to like, Castle Greyhawk? Yeah, Castle Greyhawk, I want to say. But there's a lot of different things where like you just have each level like made by a different person. Each one has a different theme. A lot of interesting ideas in it. For example... there is a section where... I'm just going to double check. Is there anything else I can do right now? I can send my units... I can send my party scouting out, but that's not really that worthwhile, I think. Might as well. Got nothing else to do, really. So, it's a multi-level dungeon. Each level is written by a different thing. Each one has a different theme. There's sort of like overarching themes, which play out as you descend deeper. Interesting little thing. One of them, for example, is a Clockwork Dungeon, where it's a bunch of rotating rooms.
I will protect you with my life.
And you have to pull levers in order to, like, rotate the rooms into different positions so that you can progress through the dungeon. Very cool stuff. Also has the worst item in the game, and by worst item, I mean best item, but also worst item because it means that you can use it, which is the Cyclops Helm. Which is a item which gives you the ability to use a Cyclops's... Cyclopses in Pathfinder have the ability to, once per day, decide what they're going to roll. And I don't mean, like... make it so that you succeed. I mean, like, literally decide, I am going to roll a 17 on this die for this next roll. Most people choose a nat 20 because then you get a free crit out of it. So, the Cyclops Helm gives you the ability to, once per day, use that ability. Just once per day, you can decide, I am going to roll a 20 on this roll, and there's nothing anyone can say about it, really. Okay, 12 and 13, and then you go here. Actually, you do this, and then you go here. So that's... The problem with that is that it exists in a module that is officially published by Paizo. Oh. Ah, thanks for the follow, Zatorm Rider. Or Storm Rider. I don't know how you want to pronounce that. So, the problem is that module exists, which means that people will use it, which means that a lot of the time people just go, hey, yeah, I just bought a Cyclops Helm, so now I'm going to be able to cheese out a build that would work 1/5 of the, or 1/20th of the time at most. And then it gets even goofier, because there's a Oracle which has the Cyclops Mystery, was it? And what they do is, as they level up, they're able to gain more uses of that ability just inherently. So you can actually have a character who has, like, 3 just choose what I want to roll abilities per day. Ronin also gets that ability. The Ronin order for Samurai, but that's like a capstone ability. They get that like level 20, I think. Because they decide their own destiny. It's cool and thematic, a little dumb, but you know, it fits, whatever. Okay, that path is now cleared out. Let's see if I can get down to here. Okay. how do you get there? That's a demon army. Two-handed, what do you mean deliverer? Ah, there it is. But yeah, two-handed with intimidate works because... Oh, okay. I just know Slayer is like a general thing. I don't know the Slayer archetype deliverer. Let's take a look. Is that in the regular game? Deliver, it is. Divine Assassin, God's Blade or Wrathbringer. So determine Zeal, replace a Slayer talent. Line 2 steps away. Die Hard. Oh, interesting. True Believer, Mortal Wounds cannot stop him. Any round when he attacks an opponent with his alignment is 2 steps away. Benefiting from Die Hard, he isn't staggered. Divine Anathema. The free action deliver can declare a study target to be his Divine Anathema. The study target's alignment must be 2 steps away. Deal in addition 2d6 points of damage is directly from Divine Power. Only one Divine Anathema at a time. Looks interesting. And the Intimidate thing actually does work because Cornigan Smash is in this game. So you can totally Intimidate, use the Cornigan Smash combo. Get your hands off that. It's mine. Yours? Well, watch me. Wait, someone's here. Run. So, yeah, just... Who the... Is that Curl? Guess not. It's definitely a halfling, though. That is absolutely a halfling. Marauder Alchemist. Ooh, that's bad.
You crossed the wrong monk.
Listen to reason. Without risk.
Yeah, how you guys doing? Enjoy yourselves? That's what I thought. Alright, well, Wojcik's not in great health. Cool. Well, how close am I to leveling up, by the way? Let me check that. Magic Hammer, Momentum, and a Light Hammer +1. Momentum is whenever the wielder of this +2 Light Hammer performs a critical hit with it, all the members of their party are affected with the equivalent of haste? Holy shit. And a Finesse Hammer. Ooh, and change her +1. That's ridiculous, actually. Whoop. No, don't do that. Give me this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and that, and this. What do we have? Ooh, Magic Chain Shirt. Cloak of Resistance +1. Suffering from Encumbrance, which is a little annoying. I guess I'm not dumping enough of my junk off. Got some horses. Falcata. Anything here? Is that really the whole area? So let me take a look at how close these characters are to leveling. Not very close at all. But yeah, so Intimidate builds can work. Cornigan Smash is in the game. So you get the free attack off the... No, wait. Cornigan Smash is the Intimidate as a swift action after hitting. I don't know if Hurtful is in. If Hurtful is in, then yeah, Intimidate's good. If it isn't in, then Intimidate is probably okay. I haven't tried it myself because it always feels a little like... I know Intimidate does have combat uses, but it always feels more like it's an RP use.
Time becomes distance.
Okay, well, I guess that's it for this zone. A little weird, actually. And my encumbrance is heavy, which is a little unfortunate. She has Cloak of Resistance +1. I have a Cloak of Resistance +2 because, yeah, baby. Let's see, maybe I can equip some shit. You're using Scale Mail. Like, right on the cusp. I could probably go sell some shit at the base camp. What a strange area. I wonder what the point of this was. Alright, let's head back to base camp with you. Ooh, the corruption's going up too, so I definitely should head back. I've done Moondance Meadow. I've done the Houndheart campsite. Do I even have any other... I'm almost there. It's fine. Yeah, there we go. See? No problem. Let me check what other quests I actually even have. I should probably talk to Sociel about his addiction to Shadow Demon blood. Oh, I need to talk to Sela. That's right. Visit the Nameless Ruins. Talk to Inquisitor Loiter. And I have to talk to Sociel. So, where are they at? There's Sela. How you doing? Good to see you. Get this. Jana, the one who ran away when we were attacked by demons, never went back to her unit. She was seen running towards Numeria. Well, good luck with her. Good luck to her with that. Anyway, that's not what I wanted to talk about. Or not the only thing. Since our raid into the Houndheart's camp, I've had this sinking feeling that I made a mistake. Dragging you into this, I mean. I should have known that the raid along the edge of the whirlwind wouldn't be so easy. Mostly, I was wrong about a lot of people. About Jana, who lost her nerve and abandoned her friends. About Curl. I knew he was a thief, but I really thought he'd turned over a new leaf and deserved a little compassion and trust. And Elin, I thought we were kindred spirits, friends through thick and thin. But it looks like I was wrong about him, too. Don't lose your trust in people, Sela. So what if you made a few mistakes? It's no reason to give up on your ideals. Or, lawful, you definitely made a lot of mistakes. You can't go on blind trust, especially when it comes to people who've slipped up in the past, like that thief Curl. Or evil. Your ideals were mistaken from the start. Maybe now you'll see that people are weak and vicious creatures. It's pointless to try and inform them. They're only fit to be controlled. Let's go with this. Thanks for listening to my grumbling, and for helping me get to the bottom of this. I'm not going to leave things as they stand. If I get the chance, I'll track down Jana and see if I can talk some sense into her, and find out why Curl did what he did. Can't stop thinking about what Ellen told me in the end. I really have become more powerful than paladins who are far more experienced and selfless than me. There's something not right about it. A servant of Iomade should only gain their powers through dedicated personal effort. It's the only way to make sure they'll use the power for good. Our journey so far, it's all wrong. And it means I need to be 3 times as hard on myself now. Well, don't be too hard on yourself. I mean, like, you know, it's
I spy? What do I
You are a
spy?
paladin in the world wound. This is like the most useful place for her. Now it's pamphlet. I spit on the streets of Canabras. I spit on the granite walls and stained glass windows. Anyone who lives in the city is a criminal. Ask anyone in the streets what they know of mongrels. The answer will be dumb silence or the lowered eyes of a scoundrel who knows their crimes but doesn't want to think about it. Mongrels, a disgusting nickname which the residents of the city have given to the brave crusader heroes who defeated the forces of hell but paid for it with their health. If any pretend that the city's dwellers aren't responsible for the crimes of their grandfathers, then I will spit in their face, for the grandchildren of the exiled are still down there crawling in the mud and eating garbage. Interesting. Wonder what that's doing here. Also, who did that? Hey, Horgus, how are you?
Horgus Worm would be expecting you. Some stuck in his belt. There you are. I've been waiting to see you.
I don't know how to swing a sword, but war is costly and I have money. He sure does. He literally bankrolls this expedition in the RPG.
Besides, I believe I owe you an apology. The way I behaved was rude, ill-mannered. You're an honest and noble, honorable person. You've clawed your way up from the bottom of society with the title of Knight Commander, and you are friends with Queen Galfrey herself. Such persistence deserves respect.
Horgus tilts his head in a brief acknowledgement of your merits.
Please allow me to give you this magic amulet from my humble personal treasury to mark our future cooperation.
Amulet of Blackened Mirror. I have to go. What the hell did I just get? Hexes. So that only applies to you two. And this goes on my hands. Might as well. Oh yeah, conveniently also, speaking of Intimidate builds, these gloves grant their wearer a +2 bonus on persuasion skill checks made to Intimidate. In addition, whenever you confirm a crit, the enemy suffers a -2 penalty on saving throws against mind-affecting conditions. So, hey, go nuts with that. Right, now I need to talk to you. So, let's offer my junk. Take all that. Thank you for the cash. Ring of Protection +2. Gloves of Dueling. Oh. God, I wish I was playing a fighter. Gloves of Dueling are super useful for fighters. Like, maybe not as useful as they were before, but Gloves of Dueling as they are now, with a fighter as they are now, including advanced weapon training, like all the special abilities you get from that, it's so good. Like, legitimately. Weapon training has become an incredibly powerful class feature, and it's crazy. What the fuck? +3 tower shield weighs twice as much as a usual tower shield and limits its wielder's speed to 20 feet. Whenever the wielder receives a critical hit, they're healed for the amount of HP equal to the number of their hit dice. So right now it'd be 6. That wouldn't offset a crit that much. It's just like a nice bonus. There's nothing you could build around, which would be real goofy if you could give someone crits. Whenever the wielder of this +2 spiked heavy shield uses it for a shield bash, it behaves like a vicious weapon, dealing an extra 2d6 points of damage to the opponent and 1d6 points of damage to the wielder. Weird. Okay. And we got daggers and weapons galore here. Nobody's here selling random junk for me, unfortunately. Larter. Commander, let me personally congratulate you on your new title and thank you for your time in advance. Inquisitor of the Church of Day, Bringer of Light, I require your assistance in a certain delicate matter involving one of your companions, young Count Darren Arenday. Are you one of Holrun's followers? He freezes for a moment, but nods. Yes, of course. What's your opinion on his atrocities? Oh, the little cross symbol is level up. It means they have a level up. If they have an M, that means they have a mythic level, or a mythic rank that you can spend. So I can level up 2 of the characters, I just haven't because I haven't been using them. What's your opinion on him? Usually people reveal such things about themselves only to their confessor, not to some curious stranger. Still, I did ask your help and then poses certain obligations upon me. Let me put it like this. I spent enough years by Prelate Halrun's side to learn how to keep him from going over the line. Oh, this is the guy they were talking about. He was an extraordinary man, the vengeful sword of our goddess in human form. He was fighting in the vanguard, fearlessly taking down demons, exposing the cultist plot all by himself. He had served the Inquisition twice as long as I have, and eventually his own paranoia and monumental sense of responsibility eroded his mind. May Ayomide guard his soul. What brings you here? I ask you assist in the Church of Ayomide in an investigation of the utmost importance. I understand that the leader of the crusade has plenty of other matters to attend to, but please allow me to tell you this details. Perhaps it'll explain why I'm calling upon you. Frowns and looks through you, lost in his thoughts for a moment. I suppose you have already heard about Arende's story? I refer to the tragedy at the Heaven's Edge estate. You're going to investigate the old case. That was, if I remember correctly, 10 years ago, powerful demons penetrated the Wardstone barrier and committed mass murder on all the guests except for Darren. Unknown magical disease they brought wiped out the whole estate in less than a day, except for him. The Arende family was exceptionally rich. The estate was protected by elite bodyguards. There were several strong and righteous paladins among the guests. Moreover, the revered Nestrin, Darren's tutor, was one of the most powerful priests in Ayomide in the vicinity. All of them died, nonetheless, except for the young count, who had suddenly manifested his outstanding sacred healing powers. Was that a divine miracle or a curse? Yes, I am. I have several reasons to doubt the widely shared account of what exactly happened at the estate and how it happened. You see, Commander, I was among those sent to examine the estate after the incident. I saw everything with my own eyes, and I still remember it clearly, even though it feels like it happened a lifetime ago. Heaven's Edge was a unique place that still carried the spirit of old Mendev before the World Wound, and yet on that day it turned into a labyrinthine house of horrors, like something only seen in our nightmares. Apologies for the digression, I wanted to tell you about my suspicions. Everything about the incident seemed odd. Why was the only person left alive a young boy with a newfound talent for divine magic? Why did nobody send to Canabras for help, even though the agony spanned many hours? We found the demons dead, with their heads cut off when we got to the estate. How were they defeated? How did the disease kill even the paladins present in the state who are said to be immune to any disease? Which is true. Paladins of like level 4 or 5, I think, get divine health, which means they're just straight up immune to poisons and disease. No, just disease. Poison is a different thing. If the demons had found a way to penetrate the Holy Warrior's defenses, why has this never been repeated since the tragedy at Heaven's Edge? You are the only person who can help me here, Commander, because the only living witness of those events is currently serving in your army. Your army's route will take you near the very site of the tragedy. Heaven's Edge has been abandoned and sealed with potent magic throughout all these years, and only the Count has the power to break that seal. He is unlikely to invite Inquisitor inside, and in any case, he won't like me sniffing around his family seat. But if you, as his commander, express your wish to visit the estate, he will be obliged to fulfill it, and I will simply follow you as one of your attendants. There are 100 ways, 1,000 paths, and myriad loopholes in human lives that the forces of evil can use to their advantage. I'm not sure which one of those led the demons to the gates of Heaven's Edge, but I do know it wasn't a simple raid, the kind faced by Crusaders every day. That incident involved a significantly more powerful entity, and that is why I'm asking for your help. We cannot be sure that such a tragedy will not happen again until we uncover the truth. Fine. What do you need me to do? Now I ask you to speak to the Count and tell him that you wish to see Heaven's Edge. Please do not inform him of my presence right away. I will join your escort when it's time to travel to the estate. When we get there, I will also require your help during the investigation. You'll have to follow me, observing my actions as an independent witness. Alright. Where is he? He is... there. That means I'm probably going to have to take him with me, aren't I? I'd love to see Heaven's Edge. Oh, I was about to mention myself. I've been thinking, now that I'm in the middle of this whole crusade nonsense, I simply must devise new ways to have fun. Weird priorities there, but sure. With all the recent commotion, my birthday completely slipped my mind. What if we were to celebrate it at Heaven's Edge? It's not far from here, and you'll get to enjoy a banquet in a bona fide haunted house. Darren seems to have trouble getting the words out, which clearly indicates how rarely he has to ask for anything. Since you're my superior and I'm your advisor, I'm obligated to ask your permission to leave for the festivities. And I want to invite you, too. I'm sure the commander can free up an afternoon while the soldiers are on leave. Are you really going to throw a banquet at the very first place where your whole family died? Darren purses his lips for a moment before replying in a bored drawl. Yes, what of it? Am I supposed to weep and quake with fear for the rest of my life? I stayed away from the damn place for 10 years, and now I'm going to return there to drink, dance, and be merry without a care in the world. You can keep your squeamish disapproval to yourself. Alright, let's go. Perfect! You'll have a ball, I'm sure of it. Something strange flickers in Darren's smile. Bye.
Forwards! No, backwards. Backwards!
Alright, well that was easy. Who else do I have to talk to while I'm here? I should probably level you up, though. You're still sitting at, like, level 2 or something. 3, yeah. Alright. Oracle. Up your charisma. No, it's up your constitution, so you have a bonus there. Alright, skills. What else do we have? So you're neutral evil. Hello, welcome back to the stream. Hold person, probably a good pick. Okay, what would be a good feat? Oh yeah, let me take a look. Does it have... It does not have Hurtful. Just... Cornigan Smash is not there. Cornigan Smash. There you go. Power attack. You get to intimidate as a free action. So that's in there. Maybe they'll add Hurtful at some point. Let's see. What does it recommend? It recommends... Point blank shot. He's an oracle, though, so he might be better off using a different set of feats. Don't want to put meta magics. Extra channel oracle option. Endurance, elemental focus, dodge. There aren't any channel feats, are there? Because of stone. Oh, that's for Oriads. Right, right. No, it's Dampier. Right, is that the one that makes it so that you get healed? Ah, okay. Okay, so you get, yeah, you get healed by channel energy. Magical Tail, many shot, missile shoot, mountain, Murmurs of Earth, that's Oriad probably, natural charm, natural spell, that's, yeah, that's Wild Shape. Outflank, finishing perfect. Master of Power Attack, precise pummeling bully. Vital Strike. I'm
A
not...
new follower.
Oh, thanks for the follow, Saint Nickel Stew. Is this part of a chain? I have played a wee bit of Pillars of Eternity. I played just like the opening part of Pillars of Eternity 1. Haven't played Pillars 2, and I have not played Tyranny. I do own all of them, though. So, it's on the list, but the list is very long. I don't actually remember this feat, though. Is that actually a... Let's see. Warrior Priest. Feats. Yeah, it's totally in there. It's an ultimate magic. Oh, interesting. You gain +1 bonus on initiative checks, +2 bonus on concentration, made to cast a spell or use a spell-like ability while casting defensively or while grappled. So it's... Yeah, okay, it just takes out the caveat because there's no grappling in this game, and I don't think there's casting defensively either. Is there a feat that builds on this, though? I'm not familiar with this particular feat, but it looks like it might... Oh, there's a mythic version. You get a bonus equal to half your tier on initiative checks and concentration checks. Interesting. Oh. Oh, hello. Oh, lawful. Damn it. I was thinking, oh, can I put him into signifier? But no, he needs to be lawful for that. Do you have Arcana and World anyway? Sure do. You know what? I am going to get Warrior Priest. Because there is a chance he goes lawful later on. And if not, I still get an initiative check bonus with him. Alright, spell. Spell. What do I get? How about... You're an oracle, so how about this? Eagle's Splendor. Get that charisma. Get another first level spell learned. How about... Protection from alignment. Always good. Oracle 5. If he doesn't go into Hell Knight Signifier, I'm going to be real sad, actually. How about... Searing Light as an attack spell. There we go, he's all leveled up, and I gotta level you up for Mythic. You are an Oracle. Boundless Healing is probably a pretty good deal. Second Mystery. Probably Boundless Healing, actually, because he does have a bunch of healing abilities as an Oracle. Actually, was he a Life Oracle? What was his build again? He was a Oracle with the channel Life. Yes, so he is a healer. He's a straight up healer. So that'll do. And I'm not going to bother with her yet. Because I don't need her yet.
Step.
All right. Who else do I have to take care of in this area? Heaven's Edge. Social. Right, where are you at? Where is he, actually? Loiter, Soldiers, Wilser, Garms, Nerosian. Maybe over here? No, there's a bunch of Eagle Watch. Oh, maybe he's in like the tent, the church tent, which is this one over here, I think.
What's in wait for me there?
He is a cleric. Or, yeah, he's a cleric, so... No. Oh, I didn't even notice they had multiple different kinds of altar here. Glowing croissant. So we got... Let's see, that's probably an altar to Torag. This is probably... That's Iomade. That's obviously Iomade. This is probably... Yeah, that's Aristil. There's a bow there. I think that's Abadar. That is... That's Desna. That's the butterfly. And that, I think, is Sarenrae? That's probably Sarenrae. I'm going to assume that's Sarenrae. It's like a winged sword. That one's definitely Iomade, though. God, where the hell is Social? Are you in here? He is a cleric, so maybe he's in the med tent. Oh, there he is. Good afternoon. What do you want to talk about? I have a personal request. While we're still in the vicinity of Canabras, I'd like to visit the martyr Zacharias' cemetery nearby. I want to attend the funeral of my friends for the Temple of Shellen who died defending the city. And, if it isn't too much to ask, I'd like you to accompany me when I honor their memory. Their friends and relatives will be there. Who knows, perhaps the commander's own presence will be a small consolation for them. I know you are burdened by many cares right now, so I understand if you can't find the time. Thank you for talking. Something got revealed. Let's see. Who are you? Former rector of the Canabras Temple of Abadar. Cool, so you're a money man. Who are you? I sharpened your quills. Good, good. I could use some quills, and where's my inkwell? Okay, that was it. That was the entire conversation. Yep, so for the context, Abadar is the god of laws. I believe he is lawful neutral in his alignment. He's god of law, and he's god of commerce and money. So all the Abadar temples are banks, like in any given city. I believe he's also god of walls, I want to say. So, like, he's big on protection of cities and that sort of thing. Let's put these in here. These are light. I might as well keep them. Everyone's still equipped, right? Yeah, okay. Those pieces of equipment were just coming out of null space or something.
Time becomes distance.
Let's see, who else is there? Torag is god of dwarves, or dwarves worship him. I think he does have non-dwarf worshippers, but he's typically a dwarf god. Okay, let's swap you for you. Make some trips out to a couple locations. Oh, wait, I needed Socio for that. I needed Socio for this, didn't I? Whoops. Okay, where is the other place? Heaven's Edge is all the way up there. Okay, never mind. I'll, reconfigure my party there, then. Alright, time to go do a funeral. It's not that unknown, it's right there. Do I want to enter this unnamed location? Sure. An elderly man limps toward a grave and clumsily throws a handful of soil inside.
How unfair. They were all so young. They had their whole lives ahead of them. They sacrificed themselves, and an old cripple like me still lives.
An elven woman, with her face bathed in tears, steps up to the grave. She whispers, "The painting. It burned like everything else in the house. There is nothing left for me to remember you by. Nothing." Young man throws a handful of soil into the open grave and stands beside it for a while, lost in thought. Finally, he sighs and steps back. Socio throws a handful of soil into the grave in front of him. He takes a breath and prepares to speak, but it seems that he simply cannot find the right words. The cleric wipes his tear-filled eyes, gathers his resolve, and says in a gentle voice, "I wish you a warm welcome in Shellen's realm. We will win this war. I swear to you, we'll banish this ugliness and evil, make the world richer, and let peace blossom in it. We'll make sure anything like this... He breaks into sobs mid-sentence, then falls silent without finishing his declaration. How long will this gonna take? What's the big deal? They're dead. Jesus Christ. That's just sociopathic. Also, I'm going to check something here. I want to go to this, and I want to double check something, because I remember correctly, Socio is supposed to have a boyfriend. But he's not here, which makes me think he's dead. So yeah, it's game. I want to go here. Pathfinder. Adventure. And I want to go to Wrath of the Righteous. Sword of Valor. Oh, yeah. He's in this part. Right. Let's see. Social. Optimistic Management. Manual Priest. As they march on Dresden. Oh, no, I'm thinking of Aaron. Aaron Keir. That's the guy. Social's fine. Right. I just remember Social because his name's better. Thank you for everything you've done. They were good people. I can't believe they're gone. What is that? Oh, shit, it's a ghoul. An elven woman shrieks in horror, disrupting the atmosphere of silent mornings. Her trembling hand points at something moving inside a grave. Suddenly, a corpse climbs out of the ground, wafting a horrible stench from its rotting body. It's a zombie! Run! It's one zombie. Oh. 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 That's a lot of zombies.
We won't fall here. I swear it.
Oh, that's a lot of zombies. Okay, you are going to toss a bomb right here, right now. Zombie Lord? You really should not be here. Like, you should be, like, over here right now or something. You are going to move over here, too. That is a lot of zombies.
Vision blind, legs are shaking. Peculiar.
Okay, just keep moving around. Are we good? Whew. Well then. I see one zombie and it's like, oh, it's just like 6 zombies. Oh no. Oh no. With a heavy heart, Socio looks at the corpse of his friends, returned to rest by his own hand. What is this twisted mockery? Who could possibly... Wait, what is this? Take a look at this. Socio hands off a black onyx gem to you. Once precious, the stone is now covered in cracks, falling apart in your grip as you examine the engraved Minotaur's head. The unholy symbol of Baphomet. Oh yeah, black onyx is the material focus used to cast Animate Dead. No. Wait. Yes. Animate Dead is that. There's actually a magic item which is fake black onyx, which you can, if you use that as the focus, it causes it to like explode and damage the caster or something. It's so weird and like such a strange object to exist, but you can totally see a use for it. Just like have it sneak into a rogue, sneak in with a rogue, have them swap out the real black onyx with like a necromancer's bag if you're like invading someone's castle, and just when he tries to summon his undead army, just it blows up in his hand. Let's see. Cultist. Simply murdering my friends was not enough for them. No, they had to come to the funeral and desecrate their graves. Looks like some of the townspeople were only feigning their grief. Those demon worshippers are everywhere. Now I understand why the Inquisitors of Canabras became so paranoid. Wait, the townspeople fled the undead not knowing they have a traitor among them. Wherever they are, they're in great danger. We must find them. Yeah, but first loot. Zombie lords. Not a lot to pick up here. Just a bunch of longswords and shields. Okay. Mobility. Hold on. What's going on over here? Anything? Trickery. A lot of corpses. A lot of corpses. Not like I'm surprised by that. It is literally a graveyard. What is this about?
Step, step, step.
Oh, I see. So you can get up there.
The mongrel did it.
Is this the gray... What the fuck? What? Excuse me? Excuse me? Hello? How... Is this mission... Who are you? What do you want? All you have to do is deny in the name of Baphomet. Have faith. You can do it.
I will protect you with my life.
What in the goddamn... Okay, let's change this over to turn-based real quick. He's not having a good time.
Inheritor, guide my blade.
No.
Okay, well, he's not blind, so that's a good thing. You are gonna... attack this. Okay, that was bullshit. Never mind, okay. How you doing down there? You having a good time? How'd we do this? Oh, one of them's in the pit.
I need your assistance.
I'm aware, but you picked a bad spot to suddenly teleport to? Okay, Socio, you're fine-ish. How about... Yeah! And also 5 foot over this way.
I can. I've failed you.
That's... You're fine. You're fine. Dude, chill.
To the fray.
Like, calm your shit, Socio. You did fine. You just teleported down the stairs or something? It's actually highly unclear what the fuck even happened. Okay, you are gonna just chuck a bomb. I'll chuck it at you. Okay, you can take out this one.
Make every strike count.
Damn, son.
I dedicate my body to science.
Well, I can't disable the pit anyway, so it's probably fine. She can't lay on hands yet. That's standard, so we'll have to wait a turn. You can chuck that there. And miss, but it's fine because it's a bomb and has splash damage.
Endure this.
And now I have to wait. Okay, Sociel is now back up. Nenyo could use some healing, but it's probably fine. Let's move everyone down the stairs. Oh boy. I gotta deal with that zombie, whatever the fuck, unnamed tag monster as soon as it spawns. Whew, he can move. Alright, stand up. And heal everybody around. Except for Nenyo, who died on the staircase and therefore can't be healed at this range. Just hanging out over there dead. Alright, spell. Heal thyself. Into the pit.
I need your assistance.
You're the one who ran into the pit, brah. Like, I got nothing for you. Alright, just gotta hang out for a minute now. Just gotta hang out. Hey, there he is. There's the other one too. Okay, there's one dead. I have no idea what the fuck this thing is. Unknown key. Actually, I should probably fucking mark this one down too. Hold on a second. Okay, it's Alt B. Cutscene, zombies attack. Zombie marked with string of gibberish name. And let me take, just make sure the screenshot has the picture. Oh boy, does it. Send that off. Hey, there we go. Bugged. Sent. Actually, do I still have my censor button? Okay, good. I'll use that from now on. Also, the music is just off. There's no music.
You won't survive me.
There we go. Uh-huh. I surrender. Stop. Give up. Don't hit me. The young man in black robes throws up his hands in a dramatic gesture. Oh, it's a person. You damned rat. How dare you? Suddenly, Socio becomes a totally different person. The artist's delicate hands clench into fists while his voice comes out as a menacing roar. He leaps at the necromancer and breaks his nose with a single blow. You scumbag. I remember you. You came to our temple begging for healing just a month ago. We fed you. We shared our table with you and took you in. Then you... I don't even know what I'm going to do with you. Stop, I surrender your... Socio ignores the necromancer's cries of pain, punching him right in the teeth. The necromancer spits out blood, but continues fighting past the wild blows. Let me get to that in a second. Fighting past the wild blows to his increasingly bruised and busted face. You are a priest of Shellen. I surrender, so you have to spare my life. Your goddess demands it. And I am currently... Let me see if I can actually load it up properly. I am currently playing on a sort of modified normal difficulty. Oh, wait. I am playing on normal. That's not right. I've been trying to play it on, like, normal rules. So, normal enemies. Damage to party is normal damage. Enable character retrain. Yeah. So this is what I usually try and use, but it seems to keep resetting to, like, the normal difficulty, which is a bit weird. Yeah, pretty much. Core rules. Oh, yeah, that is core, isn't it? Well. There we go. Yeah, so it's core rules. That's what I'm using. I just been doing it manually because I didn't realize that's what that was. Where? Yeah, where are extra mobs? Number of enemies, standard. Yeah, it says standard, so I should be good. Enemy difficulty normal. Yep, so we're all good there. I hope. If it does become too much, I'll turn that down. Good to know. Actually, let me look at normal here. Normal has standard number of enemies, so it should... Wait, why isn't it... It's not changing. Wait, what? Weird. The settings aren't changing at all. I think the settings are busted. Okay, so I'll set it to this again. So normal enemies, normal, standard. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'll be using core. Yeah. So thanks for letting me know about core setting. That is just busted. I have no idea why it's doing that. This whole section appears to have broken things. Let's see. Do you two know each other? We do. That's Nardi, a tailor's apprentice from Canabras. We healed him after he was mauled by a dog. Then he became a frequent visitor to our temple. He listened intently to our sermons, studied the goddess's teaching, and praised our art. Were you lying to our faces the whole time? When we took you in? When you sat at our table? When we broke bread with you? Were you planning to stab us in the back even then? Oh, that doesn't surprise me, honestly. I look forward to getting my ass kicked by them. Like, who are even the bosses? Staunton's probably the boss of this section. Then you have the worm that walks in the next section. Although, then again, I wasn't expecting to fight Minago in this section, in the last section, so who the fuck even knows anymore? I'm probably going to fight the worm that walks. That's a neat fight, but like... a fun story about that, actually. A lot of the players in my Wrath of the Righteous game are like familiar with older D&D as well. So just to put the fear of God into him, I... as they were leaving the fight with the worm that walks, I just had him like summon up an image of... oh, God, what's that thing called? What's the worm god? Age of Worms. Oh yes, Kyus. So there's a old adventure module. Well, not really adventure module. It's basically an adventure path, but it was made for 3.5 back when Paizo was doing stuff for that. Came in a series of 6 copies of Dungeon Magazine called Age of Worms. And for all intents and purposes, it is just like straight up, it's an adventure path. Just made for a different system before they actually had adventure paths. And it's a long whole thing, and eventually you go on to fight a deity called Kyus the Worm God, who is just this giant worm that walks. So, just for funsies, I made the worm that walks summon up a phantom image of him just to scare the party. Didn't do anything. It was literally just a silent image that crashed down on them and then, like, surrounded them in illusory worms and then disappeared. But put the fear of God into him, and that's what counts. When you're running a game against a bunch of power gamers, you got to put the fear of God into them once in a while to make sure they remember what's up. Done that quite a few times. Let's see. Nardi, like, yep, what? Did this? The whole time, now you understand part of it. Let's dig into the rest. I was hoping to lure you into our side. It wouldn't have been hard. We are everywhere, even inside you. I think you know it too. You're not like all those pious devotees. You pretend to be, and maybe you fooled yourself, but we both see who you really are. You have that same demonic rage inside you. It's a pity I never had time to kindle into a devouring flame, but sometimes you have to resort to a backup plan. Having you die at the hands of your dead friends was such a good idea. It's a pity it didn't work. Shut up! His clenched fist trembles as he stares at the cultist with an expression of pure hatred. You want to kill me right now? Don't you? But you can't. You're a good boy, Sociel, so loyal to your goddess. You'll have to let me go or commit a sin, so I win either way. Witness the genius of our Lord Baphomet. Ha! Your religion doesn't allow you to kill him? Yes, the Eternal Rose is known for her grace. She teaches us to show mercy to anyone who asks for it. It's one thing to slay an enemy in battle, but a captive. You must try to save their soul, to show them the beauty of the world, persuade them to abandon the path of evil. I'm just repeating your own sermons back at you. Come on, Sociel, try to make me repent for my sins. Perhaps your kind words will make me abandon Baphomet's teachings, run to Shellen for redemption, and start knitting some masterpieces of my own. Hit him some more, but be careful not to kill him. Shellen says nothing against kicking a few teeth in. It's true. Sociel knocks the necromancer down to the ground. Enough. He's defeated and will disturb the dead no longer. Pummeling him further is not justice, only revenge. I had absolutely no idea there was so much rage in me. It's a shame, a disgrace. But I must admit that I enjoy beating him. Forgive me for letting you see me like this. It should never have happened. I surrender. Here, take everything I got. Just don't kill me. Then I condemn him to death. Sentence will be carried out immediately. No, please, listen, May the goddess forgive him, for I will not. Thank you for taking the sin upon yourself. Hey, no problem, bruh. I'm chaotic neutral. I can do whatever the fuck I want. Look at the bloodstain still there. Socio examines the devastated graveyard, then diverts his attention to the terrified townspeople. It's all right. You're safe now. We should bury the bodies again. This is a place of peace, and we must not leave it desecrated like this. Townsfolk are clearly terrified of even looking at the fallen undead, but Sociel's soft words reassure them, As they work together, the graveyard soon regains its tranquil appearance. After a prayer, Socio bows his head before the graves of his friends for the last time. May the Eternal Rose grant them peace at last. Let's be on our way. We have many more innocents to protect from the horrors of this war. Yeah, sounds good, sounds good. How you guys up doing? You guys doing all right?
Forwards? No, backwards. Backwards!
Ooh, there's a thing in there.
This is my kind of work.
Golden earring, gold medallion, gold signet, golden chain. Delicious.
Pretty good, aren't I?
All right. There was also a... Yes, trickery. Oh, there's a guy trapped in there? Unquiet dead. The half-rotted corpse of a woman shambles out of the crypt. She leers at you with her empty eye sockets and croaks out a few words. Thank the gods and thank you too. I knew this was going to happen someday. They buried me alive. I hate to break it to you, but you're already dead. How dare you? What utter foolishness. Do I look like a corpse to you? No. You forget yourself. You should be ashamed to say such a thing to a... The dead Baroness wags her finger at you in a chastising manner, but cuts herself short, staring at her own hand in horror. What? How? This simply cannot be. I shan't permit it. I'm afraid it's true. I am truly sorry. This graveyard was desecrated by a necromancer. It seems that he disturbed your rest as well. The dead woman covers her face with what remains of her decaying hands. So, I died. But even in death the accursed servants of the abyss torment me? Can nothing be done? Perhaps you can lay me to rest? I quite enjoyed my life in the world, but now there's no place for me here, not in this miserable form. Let's see. How'd you awaken? Do you remember anything? Allow me a moment to think. Seems like it. Yes. Indeed, I woke because I heard a voice. They were saying poetry, or a prayer, perhaps. I suppose those were spells, then? It must have been your thrice-damned necromancer. Any words you want me to pass on to your family while you're here? That good-for-nothing band of hangers-ons? Most certainly not. Thank you very much. I'm reasonably confident they have already brought my estate to ruin and squandered the fortune I bequeathed to them. You'll have to do without my missives. Spare us both that indignity and embarrassment. You see, I would rather be in the company of those I truly care for, were it not for your discourteous sorcerer and his parlor tricks. Rest in peace. Thank you. Do feel to take my burial jewelry. Those pieces are dreadfully out of fashion where I'm going anyway. What an odd little section. Also, where's your... Oh, I got a golden chain with diamonds. Ooh. Oops. Nope. Hey, go. Very nice. Wait, what? Are you serious?
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
Okie dokie. Guess I'm not going there. Where the hell is the exit? Where the hell is the exit to this place? Oh, there's a gnome here if I want to talk to a gnome.
Step, step, step! Time.
Oh, there's an invisible door. Okay, thank God. It was just an invisible door. God, this level is so fucking broken.
I crave for adventure.
Okay, I'm gonna just real quick. I can't even see the door. And okay, there it is. Okay, so I'm just gonna do another bug report here. See. Invisible door blocks movement out of the area. Two to reproduce. 1, 2 to reproduce. Attempt to leave area. Enter. I guess it's just enter Canabras graveyard. Okay, doke. Let's head out. Got citizen. Ah, this is, I guess, the actual way to get into this location. If I didn't accidentally just sprint up the side. And nothing here to pick up, so whatever. This is a severely broken quest. Like, holy shit, this quest is broken. Jesus Christ, this quest is so broken. Well, now that I've dealt with that... Can I recruit some folks? I sure can. Alright, the Legion. Let's look at the Legion here. We've got... How do I split this? Okay, so I combined it into a single unit. How do I split it, though? Shift? Shift. So I have 4 35-man units. I think if I wait one more day... Well, let's see here. I want to war camp. War camp it up. I'm just going to heal up with this. And then I'm going to try and war camp... No, I'm not going to try and war camp. I am going to see if I can... get a couple more units in there. Just to beef it up. And then actually try and do the military fighting. Yes, good. Like, a bunch of 25 units should be enough to, like, take care of some of it, yeah? I can barely afford anything. So 50. Let's get more archers in there. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything that prevents me from just doing this over and over again. Like, there might be a time limit, but I'm not seeing it. Got 1,600, so hey. Alright. Legion 1 is now significantly larger. I've got a bunch of footmen. I got a bunch of archers. Probably want to get more footmen at some point in the future, but for now, I will have them head out. Ah, I see. They don't have any time on this. A bunch of giant flies over there. You know what? Let's go take revenge on the giant fly army. I could use some morale boosting. See if maybe I can do it this time. This one's stuck. Oh, god damn it. Alright, defend, I guess. There we go, that one's down. That's not good. Oh, Jesus fuck. These things deal so much damage. Okay, this military unit, I'm just going to have it attack here. You're going to go here and defend. Ah, fucking wrong one! Ah! They're all doing the wrong moves! This is real bad, actually. This is so bad. Like, if there's one thing I need nerfed, it's the enemies in the combats. Yeah, this is not happening. I can't even win. I just cannot even. I wonder if there's a combat difficulty option for the army stuff, because that shit is... I do not understand why it's so difficult. Part information, enemy information, dialogue settings. Nope, we got Lost Aslanti. Estimated army strength 2, estimated army strength 3. Ah. This is a 2. Oh, are they? Great. I think I might actually be able to take this one out, though. Gotcha. Well, that's a little awkward. Ah, makes sense. Okay, maybe I can, like, move here and defend? No, look, it's a little awkward that you can't defend or anything. Oh, wait, did I put one of my archer units up there? Yeesh. I see. Let's take out this Baphomet cultist unit first. I see. Okay, I kind of see now. So that one's dead. Oh, come on, really? Skip all the way to my back lines just to attack these guys? Yeah, he's dead, as expected. You did nothing to them. Why is it... Oh, it must be a stronger unit, that's why. So just keep wailing, keep chugging them down one by one. At least their combat strength is getting really reduced. There we go, fuck. Yeah, that's true. I have never done so. Okay, maybe I can use this thing, right? Mana cost 4. Effect gets +2 attack and restores morale. So I guess I'll put it on, like... this guy here. Yeah, that would be nice. Yeah! How do I heal? Outpost at Villareth 4 has been taken after a vigorous assault. The culture is dead and the Crusader of Mendo going on an offensive for the first time after many years of past defense. What is threat in the rear guard? Cleric units. Oh, I don't have cleric units. I need to fight this group to get the divine stuff. Okay, I'm getting a bunch of quests all of a sudden. What is this? Oh. Sarkorian Ruins. Large squad of Hell Knights are waiting on the other side for... Hold. I'm getting so many quest things and I'm not... Shut up for a second. Okay, let's see. This one gives me Quest Traders of Canabras. A quest? Okay, so let's go over everything I just got here. A bunch of things just popped up. So, Violus's Gift. I finished this. Small town close to Canabras, familiar to take over cultists. Seeking a new stronghold. Commander must dislodge the cultists before the reinforcements arrive. And Villareth Fort Outpost has been taken. So I guess these two are already completed. Traders of Canabras. During the battle for Canabras, a number of crusaders lost their faith, laid down their arms, and defected. Threaten the rear guard. Discari's followers have amassed a formidable army to the east of Dresden. They may be prudent to strike a preemptive blow in order to avoid surprise. Okay. Reclaim the Lost Chapel. The newfound sanctuary was founded by the Mendevian Knights of the First Crusade. This mountain residence soon became a safe haven and a beacon of faith. I remember this one. I think this is the one where you have the bunch of ghouls in it. Let me actually take a look. Because there's a chapel where there's a bunch of ghouls hanging out. Yeah, Lost Chapel. There it is. I remember this one very vividly because there was a... If I remember correctly, this has a haunt in it. Ah, Valus's Gift and Villareth Ford were both parts of the map. Villareth Ford is the one I just did. That's the one I was talking about where you had the Tiefling cult. You have the Tiefling army. Valus's Gift is actually a smoking ruin when you find them. Oh, that's right. There's a people hiding in... If you go to Villareth Ford, there is, like, a bunch of NPCs hiding out in there trying to, like, fight the Tiefling army from the inside, but not really doing much. Keeper's Canyon. Arls just Stander. That's what his name was. Lost Chapel. I am 90% sure. Let's see, there's the ghouls. Ghoul clerics. And I'm pretty sure there's a haunt here, too. I remember it because it was very out of place. No. No haunt. Might have been thinking of something else. I could have sworn there was a, like... Maybe it was in Reign of Winter. It might have been in Reign of Winter. There was like a chapel you go to in that where there's a haunt due to all the people who died. Templars of the Ivory Labyrinth are camped to the west of Dresden. Sarkarian Ruins. Nearby hill, driving the demons out of the stronghold is a tactical advantage. Deadly Canyon. Squad of Hell Knights is waiting for the Crusaders to join them on the other side of the canyon to the south. Final barrier. Commander's force is drawing closer to the walls of Dresden. And pursue the past. Storyteller seeks pages covered in elven script. The Queen Incognito. Queen is hanging out. I've got to find her. That's right. She's someplace in my camp. But first, let's level up my Legion. Rank 1. Morale of army counts as 10 higher during combat. Pathfinding restores 10 more movement points every day. Traveler 2. Army restores 10 additional movement points every day. Defensive training. Plus 1 bonus to defense. The army gets plus 1 bonus to the situation roll during combat, significantly more increasing a chance to take more position. All enemy units have their morale decreased by 10 per level. What does morale do during the combat, actually? Like, I'm thinking probably pathfinding. I guess this is probably a officer upgrade. But I don't remember what the morale does in this context. God, how do I... Where do I even look? Let's see, Wrath of the Righteous. Maybe I could find something online. Wrath. Nope, that's not the thing at all. Wrath of the Righteous Morale. There's a Extra Life Wiki, thank you. Leadership skills. Let's see, Legion. Heroes of Might and Magic style, thank you. Types and okay, so a bunch of different types. Armory types. Army morale. How eager they are to fight the enemies. When your units charge the enemy during combat, they roll a D100 plus their current morale to determine how much additional damage they cause. So it's a D100 roll? Jesus Christ, okay. So I guess morale is very important here. Actually, morale is important, but also intimidation is very important because that'll reduce the damage I take. So let's apply that one. Ooh. All melee units deal 20% more damage to flying units. All ranged... all units deal 40% more... Oh my god, that's actually pretty good. Marksman. All ranged units in the army get plus 1 bonus to attack. Rapid shot. Ranged units in the army gain rapid shot. Favored enemy large. Given how many ranged units I have, this is probably pretty good. Oh! New spell. Cure Wounds. Restores D8 power damage formula HP to the target unit. Cannot target a destroyed unit. Let's go with Cure Wounds. Alright, I have 425. Welcome to the stream, then. Let's go with this. I got 17 more footmen. Recruit. Where are they hanging out? They're hanging out down there. That's less useful. Gotta make him walk all the way up here now. Actually, what I could probably do is I could probably take this Legion and have them move back. Army strength of 2 at the moment. Combine. Oh, these are archers. Okay, so footmen go in front. Archers in the rear. Looks good. Shift, yes. So let's split these up again. That looks good. Use the arrows in the middle. It will stack the units automatically if you want that. Oh! Oh, those you mean. So you can... Right, okay, that makes sense. Alright, so let's save here. Army is doing a little bit better now. So let's hit up... I'm going to take revenge against this fly army now that I have some morale behind it. And maybe, just maybe, I'll be able to kill him this time. Is this going to heal him? It does not. So it only does it in combat. Got it. Good. Good shit. This is probably going to fail, but at least the rapid shot is doing a lot of work. Ooh, 11 damage. 84 damage, rather. Ugh. It's doing so much. I wish I was able to do actions after I attack. See if I can hold on to that for a second. Well, I mean actions after moving. Because right now it's like, Oh god, I could have healed that unit, couldn't I? I'm a fucking idiot. Yeah, like, I can either move or attack, or, like, if it's a specific location, I can move then attack, but it's like, I can't move and then defend or anything like that. It's really awkward. Let's defend you. Yeah, they really are. Okay, let's heal you now. Yeah, there's stuff to work with. It just doesn't keep it from being a little awkward to work with at times. Defend you. Let's kill that one. This footman needs to defend. Okay, figured as much. Heal you up. Take this fly out because it's going to be an issue very soon. Ah, there they go. See if I can kill this one first then. Makes sense. It's tricky to deal with this. Are you really not able to attack? There we go. Ow. Okay, kill this one. I'm just gonna have you move over here, I guess. And I can heal this unit up a little bit too while I'm at it. Yeah, I really wish there was some extra kind of counterattack move or something. Just like, it's so close, but in addition to being really awkward to move... Okay, 9 archers perished. Seriously? Okay, take that out. So now that... Oof, that one just... Where the fuck you think you're going, bitch? Okay, before I finish the fight, though, I should probably use this as much as I can. He's on the ropes! Of course he got one hit off. Finally! Ah! I finally killed the flies. After driving away a swarm of demonic flies, the Crusaders discovered the remains of an unfortunate group of Mendevian knights. Their leader had a baldric with an emblem recognized by one of the soldiers. It was the crest of the infamous fallen knight Melander Linz. I don't know what that is. Breastplate +2. I don't know who that would go best on. I don't see it there. Maybe that goes in the Legion stuff? I don't know what that stuff was. But I did it! I finally killed the giant fly army. Alright, let's skip the day. Get this army back to Canabras so I can get more units in there to throw at enemies. Alright, let's recruit. I need more footmen. Many more footmen. I don't have anywhere near enough money. I could take all my money to get 3,000 gold. That does not seem worth it. Especially when I'm going to need that gold later on. So let's just farm up some cash, shall we? There we go. So let's split this up into 4. Alright, now I need to get some more archers back in here. Yeah, I know resting gives you some each day, but like... there's no issue with this, apparently. Honestly, a little weird that there is no issue with just spending a couple days hanging out, just recruiting people like this. That's probably something they should fix, I feel like. Alright, 83. Let's get a couple more archers in there. Yeah, that actually might be a good plan. None of them are going to die of old age. Yeah, got an army going. Alright. I am going to lose morale by doing this, but I suppose it's probably fine. If I can get an army big enough, then it doesn't matter if I have no morale. I'll just be able to kill them all and then keep building morale that way. Alright, I might as well just combine all these because I'm just going to split them up after anyway. I'll do it after I get enough for like 200 archers. I'll stop. 200 archers is going to be a plenty. I mean, I can see that, but also I hope they don't. I wonder if they're going to do kingdom management, because there's kingdom management stuff in the menu for options. Let's do that. And Legion 1. Whoops. And that should be good. Alright, that should be plenty. 69. Yeah, moving armies would be pretty cool. Like, if you leave a section alone for too long, then it gets taken back over. Like, I left that crossing alone. Oh, it's a war camp. I didn't even realize. But, like, I left this crossing alone for ages, so... Yeah, let's get up there. I left that crossing alone for ages, so the fact that nothing has come back to take it over is a little annoying. Well, no, not annoying. I appreciate it, but also I feel like it should be taken over at this point. I spent like a week hanging back. Okay, everyone attack the Discari cultist. Oh, there's a Dretch. Do-do-do. I don't think I took any damage from that fight. Like, I took 0 damage. Oh, hey. Ooh. Anyway, after this point, you do recover Dresden, which I feel like possibly might be a city building thing. Because right now I'm just getting, like, I'm getting 200 base gold just from hanging out, really. Probably Horgus is bankrolling me for that. So it's possible when I get Dresden unlocked, I'll be able to do stuff like, let's see, you go here, you go here. Yep, come on. Yeah, so is it like, once you get past a certain point, really? Can I fucking... I'm probably pressing it wrong, that's why. Yeah, I'm doing it wrong. Is it like, at the end of this act, when you get Dresden, you start doing the city building stuff, or the kingdom building stuff, or whatever they want to do, and that gives you, like, the divine rewards, the material rewards, the money rewards for building up your army for further stuff? Because I know there is more army stuff that happens. Okay, yeah, makes sense. Random encounter. Who's it gonna be? Who we got? Is it I am the answer, but what is the question? Is it question man? Yeah, there was stuff similar to that in the pen and paper RPG too. When you, after this part is a road to get to Dresden, and you have various like army encounters and such along the way. Once you're actually in Dresden, it becomes a hex crawl where you have to explore around looking for the, what is it? It's it's the worm that walks. Their group, the Silver Labyrinth, the Ivory Labyrinth, the Silver Mate, whatever it is, you have to look around looking for them, and you get various reports of other stuff going on, and you deal with them. So it becomes a hex crawl. Kingmaker was a hex crawl as well, but you go to various points of interest. You unlock like, there's no city building in that, I don't think. I don't remember there being any, but you do get stuff like magic gear. You get stuff that buffs your armies, that sort of thing. So it helps you build and progress, but it's probably not as gamified, I guess, as this is. So let's see. We caught a suspicious lad on the road. The young man before you is trembling from his wounds and exhaustion. His boots are in tatters, and if he had any weapons or armor, he shed them along the way. His clothes are torn, his hair is wet, like he recently swam across a river. Blood oozes from the wounds on his chest and shoulders, and his skin is cracked and inflamed from the acrid water of the world wound. Commander! The man breathes heavily, and his words emerge as a whisper from his dry throat. My squad, ambushed, beyond the river. Help! Who is this clown? Throw him out. Remain silent and wait. Barely catching his breath, he begins again. Yanker and Hell. Hell Knight of the Order of the Godclaw, under the command of Paralictor Regil Derenge. Our squad is under attack by demons far surpassing our number. Without your assistance, we are lost. So, Hell Knights are lawful evil, generally speaking. Like, they are like Judge Dredd, law above all else kind of types. Like, Hell Knights will kill an entire village because they didn't follow the law. That sort of thing. They make deals with devils. They're not good dudes, but they are like extreme law focus. The Order of the Godclaw is unique in that they're the only ones that are like lawful neutral, lawful good tending. So like they will hunt monsters down, they'll help people out. They, I believe, are the only ones who have like an actual pantheon attached to them. Like they follow Iomade, they follow I believe they follow Aristil. Asmodeus is of course in there. But like they do a lot of like adventuring work as opposed to the other orders, which are like, we hunt down heretics, we hunt down We bring order to uncivilized lands, which means invading. We protect the city walls, that sort of thing. Yeager Enkel, let's see. Hell Knights. They support the Crusades more than once in our battles against the demons. Despite their questionable reputation, we cannot abandon our allies in trouble. If they really all are our allies, then of course it's just... I kind of think this isn't a knight at all. A real Hell Knight would be skinned alive for losing his infinite black armor. What we see here is a stranger without rank or insignia, who wants us to march to God knows where. Kind of smells like a trap to me. Who's attacking you? Gargoyles. They fell upon us from the sky while we were setting up camp at our most vulnerable. They cut our forces at partial strength. The Paralictors dispatched some of our troops as scouting teams. Flying beasts didn't fight us, or they just fell on us from the sky, grabbed our fighters, and either took them somewhere or threw them to their deaths. Yeah, that's pretty effective. I made a character who his gimmick was grab somebody, chuck him in the air, and then let God sort him out. It worked like 90% of the time, except for against clerics who had Feather Fall, in which case it just made them harder to hit. Where's your squad now? Not far from here, beyond the river. So a lot of home ruling. A lot of like... So, Pathfinder has a lot of rules for everything. They've got rules for falling on things. They've got rules for things falling on you. They've got things for collision. They've got Body Bludgeon, which is a barbarian ability, which lets you use a motherfucker and hit another motherfucker with a motherfucker. So for the falling rules, we had to sort of improvise a bit. Grappling, normal. And then from that point on, my character would use them as an improvised ranged weapon because he was an alchemist. So he had throw anything. So he could use them as an improvised ranged weapon, chuck them high into the air, and just... After that point, they take falling damage from falling however far. So 200 feet up, never got that far. Usually was like 50. I think I got to 100 by the end of the game. So 10d6 falling damage is not bad. Just grab him by the legs and yeet him into the sky. And then, let's see, how many times? So I only actually got to do that a couple times because near the end of that campaign, yeah, that was the guy who used the Tarask as a weapon by the end of the game. But the other problem was near the end of the game, we also got stuck in a lot of indoor situations or situations where throwing them into the sky was not going to really do a whole lot. So instead, I opted for the secondary mode of attack, which was use enemies as projectiles. That one took a lot more figuring out. Had to use stuff from like body bludgeon, and there's rules for what happens if something of a different size hits you. Like, a soft body is like a soft medium body does like 66, I want to say, or 3d6. So just chuck them at things. There was one time also when we were on top of a mountain and we were fighting a bunch of invading frost giants. And I just decided, okay, me chucking stuff at them is the only mode of attack I really have. I actually suck at melee. I don't do anywhere near as much damage as I normally do. So instead, I'm just going to rip the top off of this mountain and start beating people to death with it. Not like a large part of the mountain. Just like, the top, like, 5 feet of the mountain or whatever. But, yeah, just, rip the top of the mountain off and start beating motherfuckers to death with it. It made sense at the time. God, that was a dumb game. Look, when you're in the air and when you're fighting a bunch of invading frost giants at the top of a mountain, you'd have to make do with what you got. And sometimes what you got is the top of the mountain. You could also talk about the time where you like, God, that was the same game. We also got an airship, and we made a lot of upgrades to the airship, including we we engaged a shadow drive, which was a lot cooler than it sounds. All it actually was is a magical device that let the ship temporarily shift into the plane of shadow in order to travel faster. But it sounds really cool when you call it the shadow drive. And to facilitate that, because in order to transport yourself in order to use shadow walk, which is what we were using with that, you actually need to disappear into a shadow. So we had a camouflage matrix applied to the ship as well, which was really just a magic item that used Mirage Arcana, which generates like a illusory terrain. Except that unlike normal illusory terrain, it sort of casts shadows and actually acts like the terrain, just it's not real. So we would use that. We'd generate like a black ball around the ship to cloak it in shadow, and then activate Shadow Walk in order to jet around the planet faster. Real goofy shit. And then just for funsies, we also installed an AI on the ship where we could send a remote command. If anyone tried to board the ship, it would instantaneously point itself upwards, fly into space, and then unlock the airlock. So just vent everybody out. And then just as a safety precaution, I also stuck a clone of myself in like a locker up there so that I could... Look, Pathfinder gives you a lot of opportunity to do a lot of things. There are a lot of things you can do in that game. It also depends on your DM. In that game, we also had... It was like a war thing. There were 2 planets, and the other planet was invading our planet. So we had to like do a peace treaty with the other party, who was literally like another group of 5 people who are running a separate campaign that in the same world, like on opposite sides of this combat. So we had a like peace meeting, and we knew like, okay, they're totally gonna try and kill us. So what we did is I created a clone body of another one of the characters, and we all dumped our minds into the clone body using marionette possession. So this clone body had literally 5 people's minds just in it, using all the abilities that we had to try and get through the combat. And we were totally safe the entire time. Like, if the clone body died, that was it. We just lost the clone body. All the minds went back to our bodies as normal. And, yeah, this was real goofy shit. That was also after that character took a hit out on the other party's members. Real dumb shit. There are some wacky stories about those games. But back to what I was doing here. On the river. I am not familiar with Aileron Kong. I'm also not familiar with the land. Let me look it up real quick. Aileron Kong, the land. Book 9. Don't care about that. I just want to look up the land. Lit RPG. The Land, founding a lit RPG saga. When Danger Zone Industries released the latest and greatest virtual reality MMORPG, James and millions of other virtual reality players sought purpose and sought self-definition in the new world. Is this a trapped in... Oh, that's why it's called Lit RPG. Makes sense. They usually are when you have like a really good narrator doing stuff. Is this like a trapped in the MMO kind of book? Okay, yeah. Interesting. Yeah, not familiar with it. Oh, might take a look at it. But like... Let's see. Yeah, I can see that. Interesting. Also, as for finding a group, there are options to find groups, just like looking online for random groups. I recommend you don't do that. Like, random groups are a serious crapshoot. You can either get like an amazing, hilarious group with memorable characters and stories to come out of it. Or you can get a game where you just wish you had never even bothered like going on the internet to begin with. So here's an important thing to remember. No game is better than bad game. A bad game sucks your time and your soul. You do not want to play in a bad game. No game is preferable. Like, not having a game at all is preferable to being in a game which just sucks the life out of you. So just, yeah, DM matters, players matter, but DM matters if they have the ability to throw people out. If they don't, then players also matter just as much. Because, like, if your DM can just throw people out of the party, then, you know, that's fine. They can get rid of problems before they come up, or if they come up, not an issue. If the DM can't do that, like if it's a friend group or whatever, then you need to have the good group to play with. Because if the DM can't do anything about it, you don't want to be in a group that will just destroy your life. I've been lucky. I haven't been in one of those games yet. But I have seen the horror stories. I know the horror stories. You do not want to do that. If you want to see an example of one of the horror stories, look up the... Look up the... Twitch has a lot of groups. Yeah, that's true, but a lot of those times I feel like those are friends who know each other already before they even start the games. But if you want to look up horror stories, go on the internet, look up what is called the Henderson Scale of Plot Derailment. It's on 1D4chan. That's where you'll find it. It's like a wiki of stuff. Don't worry about it. Like, unless you get something really bad, you'll be fine. Like, even games that turn into train wrecks can be salvaged. It's only if you get, like, actually, like, legitimately terrible people that it's a problem. But, yeah, if you want to see, like, a horror story, look up the Henderson Scale of Plot Derailment and look at the scale for the example they give for number 200, for 200% plot derailment, which is, or 2 full Hendersons, which is that guy destroys psionics. That is a story and a half. The long and short of it is, the guy destroyed a campaign. The guy got into a campaign where, like, nobody was cool and everyone was planning to kill him in the game for no reason. And he destroyed the campaign so thoroughly that they actually had to kick him out of the party because he ruined the plot twice in 10 minutes or something. Like, completely just... Plot's done. He solved it. Also, the Henderson scale plot derailment is just hilarious in general. That is a good read by itself. Old Man Henderson with his, like, 14-page backstory that can qualify any particular skill set he has. Yeah, basically. It was something like, there was a guy magnetoing for psionics, and then the guy just, like, whoopsie doodle, I accidentally destroyed psionics twice. I can't do it justice. I would read it. I would recommend reading it to anyone who's interested. All right. So we have here... What do my companions think? Companions look at their guests suspiciously. Hell Knights, with allies like them, we've no need for enemies. If it suited them, they'd abandon us to the demons without a second thought. Looks like a trap. Hell Knights are heartless executioners. Saving people from the claws of demons is a good cause in itself, but these people are doing everything they can to be just like the devils. Sheldon, forgive me, but I fear we should leave the Hell Knights to their fate. He's just hanging out outside. So basically, everyone's against the Hell Knights. We'll take the risk. Everyone is against having the Hell Knights join, though. That was actually really funny. Alright. I don't have to help them, but I can. Okie dokie. So onwards.